Good morning, everyone. This is Tuesday, December the 26th, 2023. One day after Christmas, Boxing Day. And we have a current temperature of 4 degrees. Can you imagine? 4 degrees Celsius out here today. And our time is 10 a.m. Okay. So we're going to take a walk. I'm beginning on Spring Garden Road, and we're going to go right on up Spring Garden, and eventually maybe we'll, I'm not sure where we'll wind up yet. We'll see. Okay? It's so nice just to be out here today. Man, this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful day for December. I love it. You don't get any better than this for December in Nova Scotia. So it's beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love this weather we're having here this year. It's making everything much easier, a lot easier to get out and make videos, and you know, it could be minus 10, the wind blowing. Instead, it's really great out here today. So not all the stores are open because this is Boxing Day. So it's kind of hit and miss. Some stuff's open. Some stuff is not open because it's Boxing Day, and it's about a 50-50 kind of a deal. I see Park Lane is open. I don't know what's open in there, but where will we go today? I'm not absolutely certain, but we'll see. We'll see where we end up, okay? I just started down Spring Garden Road because I was in there and had a coffee, and came out, started my video. I promise we won't just stay on downtown here. We'll go other places. Well, did you have a good Christmas? Everybody had a good Christmas this year. All those people that I talk to on a regular basis, did you have a good Christmas? It was really good for us. We had a great Christmas. Just the three of us, our little family home. But still, we had a good Christmas. It was really great. It was a really, really great weekend. I have no change, I'm sorry, but yeah, no, I have none. I don't have change. All I got is cards. I don't carry money very often. I have my cards in my wallet that I need. Okay, well, I got a red light, I might as well wait. A little breezy in places, depends on where you walk. I guess there's more wind now than I thought. But we'll see. Well, did you notice the guy with the backpack on giving me the double fingers? I'm not sure what that was about. Like, some people don't like your video, but I can't help who's in my way when I'm doing a video. I'm just making a video, and that's what I do. And I guess that's what it was all about, as far as I could tell. He was mad because I was making a video, and he might end up in it. So that's what, what can I say? I can't change my. I can't turn around and go the opposite way because somebody's standing on the sidewalk. So that's the way it is. He got a right to give me the finger. I got a right to walk on the sidewalk and do my videos. I guess that's what it was about, as near as I could tell. He didn't say anything, so. I'm not going in the park today because I've been in there quite a bit lately. So we're just going to go right on by. I don't feel that wind now that I felt before. It was just back there on the corner. I must be the open intersections. Wow, look at this tree, man. Wouldn't take much to push that fence over. It's cutting right into the fence, look. It's been so gradual and so slow and gradual. It's just cutting right into the fence. Fence is cutting into the tree. That's what I meant. Well, for this late in the year, almost the end of December, we're doing pretty good weather-wise. Man, this is really great to be able to walk around and not be freezing cold while you're doing it. It's really good. Well, next week, the next big thing will be New Year's, New Year's celebrations and all that kind of stuff, and another day off. Excuse me. There, I think I'm better now. All right. Yeah, next week will be a holiday again. Like for me, every day's a holiday, but I look forward to holidays because my wife is off work on holidays, and we get to spend more time together and that kind of thing. So I always love holidays for that reason. Well, let's see. What do you want to do? We can go. We got a lot of choices. I know what I could do, but somebody wanted me to walk on Connaught Street, but I think they wanted to see the lights, and it's daytime right now, so that wouldn't probably be any help to walk up there right now in the daylight. I'll have to have a night where I stay over here a little bit later. And I hope you enjoyed those Christmas lights we did, especially the part out in Coal Harbour. Man, there was some beautiful lights out there. I hope you saw that video because you really enjoyed it. It was like mountains of lights. Every house had a giant Santa Claus and lights all over the place. It was pretty amazing. So if you haven't watched it, check it out. The Coal Harbour video of Christmas lights. It's the best I've seen yet this year anywhere. There was a lot of people out there just looking because they heard Coal Harbour had the best lights, best Christmas display. These were all homeowners, private homes, and big houses, and I guess it got started over time, and each neighbor had to do it as good as the other neighbor, and first thing you know, the whole neighborhood's all decked out for Christmas. it was amazing. As an apartment dweller, I can't do that. All we could do was decorate our inside, and you could see it through the windows. You could see our tree and other stuff. But that was something, right? Yeah, that's what you have to do if you live in an apartment. Which I don't mind living in an apartment, because there is some things to be said. There's some positive things come out of it. It's like a little neighborhood. If you're there long enough, you get to know, a portion of the people. And what I really like is the underground parking, so it doesn't matter what's going on outside. Your car is nice and warm, and no snow on it or ice and all that stuff. And hello, the little doggy there. I love dogs, but I don't. It's not really. Our building will let us have dogs, but the one we're in now will. But you got to really be able to take care of your dog. And I'm not home very much, and there's nobody home all day, and it probably wouldn't be the best situation for having a dog with nobody home all day. So, as much as I love them, I don't think I'll be getting one anytime soon, because I'm not home enough. Well, let's see, where are we going to go? I'm not sure. Haven't made up my mind yet. Where we're going to go. And just passing Carlton Street there. We're pretty well up here to Coburg Street, is it? I think it's Coburg. We'll see when we get up here what this is. Anyways, I'm in an area that's slated for tearing things down here, but it hasn't happened yet. And I first showed you this neighborhood here about, I don't know, a year ago maybe? Well, last winter at least. And I show you that this part here where had the signs up for demolition. And they're all still here yet, so I don't know. I know the wheels turn slow for things. But right now, there's only one sign here. Is that one on that building right over there has got a sign saying that about the neighborhood being a change in the neighborhood and some towers going up and stuff. So I don't know. They all had signs on them once along here, and now they don't. So I don't know. Who knows? It could have fell through. Halifax Professional Center right there. Doctors and dentists and doctors and drugstore and all that kind of stuff in there. Yes, Coburg begins right here from Spring Garden Road. Spring Garden Road ends and Coburg begins. And Roby is that way. I'm not going to take that because I've walked that quite a bit. I'm going to go right on up Coburg Street for now. Then we'll see where it goes after that. We'll see where we go after Coburg Street. just continue right across here. I don't know where we'll end up. We'll see. What we're going to do today, I'm not sure. But we'll try to make it interesting if we can. Okay? St. Andrew's Church. Oh, the old structure right there. I'm not sure the year, the date and all that, but it's an old structure. I think I've shown it before in some of my videos. Well, it's almost the end of December. We got January, February, and March to get through before our warm stuff comes back around. However, the days will be getting longer shortly. We're already past the shortest day. We made that and didn't have a breakdown, so we should be all right. I think we'll make her now. We're going the other way. Longer days. Can't really notice it yet, but anyways, we are past the shortest day now. Residential street here, Edward Street. Not much to see, but houses, trees. I'll keep on going. Still making our way up Coburg Street. For my friend out west, Mike, I'm getting into your neighborhood. I'm not quite in it, but I'm close. I'm sure you've walked these roads many times when you lived here. As well as my friend Roger. He probably knows this area up here too, because this is an older part of the city and there hasn't been a whole lot of change taking place here. A lot of the city, the people that's moved away don't hardly recognize it anymore. But this area right here is old and it's hardly changed at all. There's a few changes, like this building right here is getting a facelift and things like that. But in general, it's pretty much the same as it was 30 years ago, maybe 40 years ago. I don't know, quite a while. Only a few things have changed. Yeah, this is a fantastic day out here today. Christmas was exciting. We had a big turkey dinner yesterday and pumpkin pie and all the stuff. It was great. It was great. We got all done our turkey dinner. We took up one container of white meat and one container of dark meat, because some of them like one, some the other. I like either one. They're both even. I like mixing it, but some only like one, some like the other. So, anyways, it was very enjoyable having turkey dinner with our family yesterday. What did I just cross there? I wasn't paying attention. Seymour Street. Just a small street, I guess. Seymour. The more I see, the less I do. I could change my name to Seymour Do Less. How about that? Was that funny? That's right. That's why I attempt at humor this morning. Some people says I'm not funny, others says I am. But I don't know. I try. My wife says I'm not funny. My son says I'm not funny. But there you go. I don't know. I try my best. Give it my best. Yeah. We're up around the university right now. Again, here you can see the buildings, and I've shown that quite a bit too. So, the Merchant Street. I know that street. That's the street I used to go down to take my wife to work. Let's walk down there. We just walk by. She used to work at the university way back now. We've been up here quite a while. Quite a while since we came here from Ontario. We're on our 6th year. So back about 5 years ago, she worked down here on the Merchant Street, one of the university buildings. She was working in kitchens at that time. We were new here, and she was, willing to take just about anything to get working. And the first job that opened up was at the university. So she worked there all that year, through the fall, through the winter, into the spring. And she was trying to find something better, something that paid more. And she's looking through the want ads on her phone there, and she saw where this guy owned a truck on Midland and looking for a driver. And it paid a lot more than she made at the university. So she applied for it. He had 3 or 4 guys applied, and she was the only woman, but she got the job. I guess, I don't know, it could be the driving record or something. Midland's kind of, any of the trucking companies are quite particular. If you got any too many strikes against your driving record, they won't hire you. So that could have been an issue with some of them. And her driving record was perfect and all that stuff. So, and good work record with everybody she'd worked with before. So all this stuff all added up, and she got hired. And she worked a couple of years for that guy. And then he wanted to get out of it. So he sold her his truck, and she became an owner-operator. But it was an older truck. And she didn't quite make it to pay off, to getting the clear before the motor went out of it. And it wasn't worth putting the motor in because it was old. So anyway, make a long story short, she ended up getting a new truck. And now she's firmly planted as a owner-operator at Midland. And I think she does a good job. Anyway, that's how it ended up for her. She ended up, let's walk down through these little stairs here. I'm going past where she used to work in a minute. Her first job here when we moved to Halifax from Toronto. Her first job was at the university. She worked in a couple of different halls down here when she first came down, and the one I'm going to be going by will be her second one. The other one was just over here. The first one where she worked, just over here. Then they moved her over to this one. Don't ask me why. I don't know why companies make decisions that they make, but they moved her over to this one, and it wasn't great. That's all I can say. It wasn't great. I used to come over here every morning. We'd get her over here at the yard, waiting to go in for work. Sometimes we get a coffee and sit in the car here waiting for time for her to go in. And then I drive back home after after I dropped her off, because it was cheaper to drive over and back than it was to park here, because parking is expensive over here. And everything has to have a ticket or you'll be towed away. The warning's right there. Anyways, I'll show you where she worked her. She used to be over there, just past that building, but they transferred her. They transferred her over here. I hope you don't think that sounds good. I hope you don't. He probably under the impression that he looks real cool with that. One time they used to put mufflers on to make them sound quiet. Now they put them on to make them loud. I don't know. It's not my thing. If you're into that, we'll go to it. But anyway, this is where I used to drive, right here on La Merchant, right down to this corner right here. And we'd sit here waiting for somebody to come in to open it up. And then she'd go into work. That door right there. And I used to park right around just past this parking thing here, and we sat in the car. We didn't have to pay for parking because we were just sitting here idly and waiting for her to go in. So this was about where we parked, right here, and she went in that door. Risley Hall, that was the hall where she worked. Up until time she quit and took the other job. And she hasn't looked back. She would have no more interest in coming over here to work again than I would. But she loves her career job. She's been at it now quite a while. She knows the area really well. And it's a good job for her. So. Well, I ended up walking over to South Street. Now what do we do? Let's take a walk up here and see what they've done. It looks like they're getting ready to build something up here in the campus area. Sidewalk closed across here, but if I go over there, how am I going to look at the spot? Right? I just want to see what they're doing up here. Then I'll just walk up as far as the fence and we'll just look at this. They must have tore something down to rebuild something. And I say it was right here. So we'll just take a look on South Street, just past this building, whatever it is, I'm not sure. It is called Welcome Center and Undergraduate Admissions Office. There you go. So we'll just take a little peek at this and see what's going on here. It looks like an extension onto the building all the way back there. Fairly big project. Anyways, there we are on South Street. Not going any further down that way. We'll just go back now. Whoa, my camera got out of focus here. But focus needs more focus. There we go. All right. We'll walk down South Street, I guess. Now what? We're over down here. Let's do the south end. All right. I'm already on South Street. Let's go walking around the south end today. I know I'd find something eventually that I might want to do. As I've said before, Halifax is a small city. So if I go places that I've gone before, you can either watch it or you can just skip by it if you don't want to see it again. But there's new people coming here all the time. that haven't seen some of my older videos, and they would like to see these ones. So I continue to go over places where I've gone for the benefit of the new people that haven't seen them, and also because I'm running out of places to go. Alright, but I'm not going to stop making videos just because I've been here a while now, and there's not much new to me anymore here. I've even gone out of town. I've gone up to the airport, and I've gone up to Truro, Wolfville, Kentville, Yarmouth. We've been Peggy's Cove, you name it, we've probably been there at one time or another and made a video. So there's only so much you can do in a city the size of Halifax. But I'm still getting lots of viewers and new subscribers, so I guess we're doing okay. We're doing all right, so I'm not going to complain. And I'm sure I'm satisfying a lot of people with these videos. So all the people who watch, thanks a lot for doing it and commenting. And this video's not over. I know I say these things at the end of the video, but I just threw it in here. We're gonna go another half hour at least and make a good hour video this time, because a couple of them lately have been a little bit on the small side, maybe half an hour, 35-40 minutes. That was because it was cold out, and some days when the weather's not really good, I do about a half hour one, and then I sign off because of the weather conditions. Either it's windy, or it's cold, or it's rainy, or something. So that's why I do sometimes shorter videos. But when the weather's nice, then I like to make longer videos. Anyway, we're walking down, which would be eastward on South Street. Okay, this will take us right down to Barrington. Whether I go all the way or I take another direction, we'll see. But I might go down to Barrington. I probably will. It's not that much farther from here to Barrington Street. So I may walk to Barrington, and then maybe we'll go farther south, or maybe we'll go east. We are at 6060 South Street, as you can't miss that, right? 6060 South Street. I would imagine everyone who does deliveries knows exactly where 6060 is. A long time ago, I drove a cab in Fredericton. That was many years ago. And I did that. I used to drive cab for Trias Taxi, and I believe they're still there. Trias and University, one company. I think they're still there, as far as I know. They're still in business. I can tell you one thing: you don't make any money driving a cab. Anybody does that? I was living with a girl at the time that was. She was drawing. She had a little baby, and she was drawing welfare. So I was on unemployment, but I had to cancel that when I started working. So I was working driving cab, and she was on her assistance. And that's how we got by. You couldn't ever make enough driving a cab to pay even the rent. And they couldn't here either. Even nowadays, you couldn't make enough driving a cab to pay rent. It's like a very low-paying job. Even with tips, you still don't make much. It's one of those jobs that just don't pay hardly anything. Okay, we're not going to go that way. This is Roby. I'm not going to go back that way. I'm going to go right straight on down. Oh, I got to walk. I might as well go over to this corner because that sidewalk's blocked off up there. Okay, now we'll go this way when the light changes. I'll push the button. Wait for the walk, and away we go. South Street to Barrington, and we'll see what happens when we get down here. I might go right on through and down over the hill a little bit. We'll see. I think that building right there is going to be the Ronald McDonald House. It's for when kids are in the hospital and the parents need somewhere to stay. They can stay there and it's free of charge for parents who are visiting. For people who are you got your kids in the hospital, but you can't go away and leave them because they're small and they want to see their parents every day. They can stay right over here at the Ronald McDonald House when it's finished. I know they have them in Toronto and they have them in different cities. It's a really good thing that McDonald's is doing, building those Ronald McDonald houses. If you got like a little child and they're like 3, 4, 5 years old and they've never been away from home before, and now they're in the hospital with a serious illness, they want their parents around. That's the only familiar faces they will see is their parents. So the parents can just stay over here and every day go back over to the hospital. There you are, the IWK Children's entrance right there. So that's where they would be if their child was in the hospital down here. They'd be right there, and right across the road will be the Ronald McDonald House. Future home of Ronald McDonald House, opening in the spring of 2024. So it looks like it's on track to be opening in 2024, I would say. There was a lot of construction going on the north end, and the south end didn't really get a lot, but lately there's a lot of construction cranes around in the south end as well. So I would imagine that the south end will be booming too, will be like the north end. Land is valuable here. Any city where you can get a piece of land for something, it's very valuable to be able to find a piece of land. Usually involves tearing down a building or something. I see in Toronto, there's I think it was on Richmond Street. It was a parking lot, and the city has bought it, and they're going to make a park right there where the parking lot was. And what I read about it was they're going to have a stage area, and different acts are going to be there, and people can enjoy the park and watch whatever's going on there and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Maybe next time I go to Toronto, it'll be a reality. It'll be all finished. I can go see it. I can make a video, put it in my video. There we go. Have any of you seen the video I made last summer in Toronto? And I was pushing the baby stroller with my little granddaughter in it. And at times you can see the top of the stroller as I'm making the video on Yonge Street. It's pretty cool. If you get a chance to see, make sure you look that one up. It would have been last August, I believe. Last August, yeah. We were only up there one day. We were vacationing in Montreal, and we wanted to try out the train from Toronto to Montreal, which we had never done before. So we did. We took the train to Toronto and went and visited my daughter and family, and I got to do a video that night. It was Saturday night. I got to do a video, and I walked in Yonge Street, and I took my little granddaughter with me. At the time, she was about a year and a half old, maybe. She wasn't 2, but about a year and a half old, I think. And we brought her in the stroller, and she never said anything the whole trip. The whole time we walked around doing videos. She never offered to cry or anything. She was just enjoying being pushed around and looking at everything. It was great. Maybe I'll get to do that again one day. When we ever will go up again. It'd be nice to have them living down here, but he's got a good job, and I know I can understand that. He doesn't want to leave his job, making good money up there, good union job. So he's, I think they're stuck where they are because it would be nice to be handy to our little granddaughter and my daughter and her family. It would be nice, but I don't think it's going to happen because he could never get a job here that's going to pay the same wages as he's making up there. So. They've been in a tiny apartment for a while, and they're moving. They're moving 1st of January into a high-rise building and larger apartment. So looking forward to our next trip going up there. That'll be nice. Montreal was fun. It's just that we don't have any relatives in Montreal. We were just strictly, there was no visiting family. We were just on our own for fun. And it was fun too. It was great. I love Montreal. I believe Montreal, if I got to stack it up against Toronto, it's a more beautiful place. Montreal is more beautiful than Toronto, I believe. I really like it. Love that Leonard Cohen mural on the side of the high-rise building. Never forget that morning. I was on my own that day. My wife had gone to Nuns Island to a spa, and my son went his direction, and I went mine to make videos downtown. So I started out early in the morning making a video, and I came across, I couldn't believe my good fortune, this building with a big, large mural of Leonard Cohen. Of course, Leonard Cohen grew up in Montreal, and I read a lot about Leonard Cohen. He was friends with Pierre Trudeau, and they were good friends, and they used to frequent a lot of the same places. It was great seeing this building with Leonard's mural on the side of it. And there was a lot of interesting things up there. Yes, as far as beauty, I think Montreal surpasses Toronto. Now, as far as things, Toronto probably got more things there than Montreal, but I don't know. Montreal's got the underground city, which is, if you're in Montreal in the wintertime, the underground city is the place to go. You can walk around and shop and not even go outdoors. So there's that. Now Toronto does have a little bit of a underground city. It's not quite like Montreal, but you do have a portion of downtown that's sheltered. Well, I am now on the corner of, well, I'll tell you in a second. South Park and South Street. There we go. That's easy to remember. South Park and South Street. So I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right across Barrington, down the hill, and we'll make our way down around that way. I'm going to end up in the south end and go to Tim Hortons while I'm down there. That's where I'm going to hang out today. South End, Tim Hortons. And so that's where I'm going to end up. So it's just a matter of how we're going to get there. But I've already been 44 minutes already. So I can see I'm having no trouble to get an hour video today. I got to try to get it done in an hour. I got like 15 minutes to get to Barrington, go down over the hill and down, whatever street I decide to take. Hollis, Water, I don't know, one of those streets. And then probably come out somewhere around Peace and Friendship Park and make my way down. Am I Italian? Making my way. Oh yeah, made my way. I've been in Toronto too long. Okay. Anyways, make my way down to Tim Hortons in South End. Halifax is such a walkable city. Man, you can go anywhere here. You don't really, if you're going from South End to North End, you might want to take the bus. But if you just want to walk around the South End, you can do it. You can walk around the South End. You don't need a bus. Same with the North End. You can walk the North End. You don't need a bus. I can walk all over the downtown area, and I don't need a bus. But the buses are here if you need it. Jump on it. Yeah, very, very walkable place here. Not so difficult to get around like some cities. There's a new building there under construction. It's been under construction for a while. I would say probably next year it'll be open because it looks like they've reached the height they're going to now. Now they're starting to put the stuff on the outside, and there's some windows in it. And the crane is down, so that's pretty much the size of it right there. I love seeing new buildings go up. I really do. Love it. Not that I don't like old buildings and history and preserving some history. That's always good too. My wife's still off today, but we parted ways for the morning. She wanted to go wash her truck, and I wanted to do a video. So we went separate ways. She dropped me off at the bus terminal in, not the Dartmouth terminal, but it is Dartmouth, but the other terminal. I'm not sure what to call it. Okay, I kind of floundering here trying to think what that's called. It's got a name, but I can't remember what the name of it was. It's the first time I ever went there to catch a bus. But it is a bus terminal. So she dropped me off there. No, I didn't wait very long, and my bus was leaving, and copyright. That brought me down to the Dartmouth terminal, and then I just got off that bus, and my bus was coming right in. Came over the city here. Hey, I got a walk sign. I'm on Queen and South. Okay, Queen and South Street. Corner of Queen. That'll take you right up to the library and Spring Garden Road again if I wanted to go that way. But I don't want to go that way, so I'm going down Queen Street. Oh, sorry, sticking to South Street. All right, get my streets in order here. Now in the distance you can see the Westin Hotel, which is right where the train station is, and the bus depot. It's all right down there. Peace and Friendship Park. I may not even walk over to another street. We'll see, because I want to finish this up in an hour, and I'm at 51 minutes now. I think the best thing to do is just walk down to the sidewalk, and maybe I'll walk down the street so I can diagonally come up through Peace and Friendship Park, and by then I'll have my hour in. Church Street right here, just a small street. Small residential street. A lot of leaves and stuff on those trees in the summer. You wouldn't know it right now, but in the summer it's a very shady street. "52 minutes so far." It doesn't matter if I go over a little bit on the hour, but I try not to make it too long. But after the last couple of short ones, you folks deserve a long one today. On this beautiful, beautiful Boxing Day that's warm compared to what you'd expect for December. The end of December and the East Coast is usually much colder than this. I'm just going to cut out a little bit and let the people behind me go by me that want to pass me. Yeah. Looking back up the hill there. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let them go by, because they're walking faster than I am, and I could walk fast, but then you wouldn't be able to see the video good. So I'm walking slow enough to everything's not a blur. Okay. We'll get down to Barrington and make a right, and then we'll make our way towards South End, hang out there a little bit. I see I got one light flashing on my gimbal. That means I've got to recharge it before long. Well, it's been on an hour, and we are out it's cool air, so I won't have any trouble finishing this video, but it's gonna need to be charged when I get home. 07A up Roby. Take you right up to Yonge and Roby. Another construction job right there. Looks like, I don't know if the building's coming down. Maybe. The windows are coming out of it anyways. Or maybe it's going to be renovated and something built it. I don't know. It looks like a expensive place with us experience, the historic, the Hispanic. Hipstoric, there we go. The hipstoric, that's a new word, hipstoric. Stay with us, experience a hipstoric destination. Oh, I can't even read today. Lord Nelson Hotel and Suites. Managed by Universal Realty Group. Okay. Oh, maybe that's just an advertisement. That's not probably what's going in there. I was misinterpreting it. Okay. He's just talking about the Lloyd Nelson Hotel and what's available in there. Yeah. I don't think that's got anything to do with that. Anyways, there's something going on there with that building. Okay, here's what it is. Enjoy a fusion of unique boutiques, global dining, Spring Garden Place. Well, that don't look like Spring Garden Place, but I don't know. I'm a little confused about the signs there. If that's, because this isn't Spring Garden Road, so I don't know. I don't think that's sign is pertaining to what that building is. I think they're more like ads and stuff. Okay, let's cross the street. I'm going to be a little over my hour, not much. I just wanted to walk down. I just wanted to walk through Peace and Friendship Park a little bit before I head down to Tim Hortons. All right. This is Peace and Friendship Park. Nearing the end of December and no snow. Isn't it a beautiful thing? Snow is beautiful, but snow is cold. This is not as cold. We're above zero. That's why there's no snow. It was 3 degrees when I started this video. Could have come up now. Could be up to 4. However, I see some blue sky over there, so it may cool down when you get the blue sky. And don't have cloud cover, so it's hard to say. Okay. Anyways, I've almost reached the end of my ramble. Yeah, we're almost to the hour. 57 minutes. But I'm going towards Tim Hortons, and anytime after the hour I'll sign off, okay? So, here we are looking around Peace and Friendship Park, looking at the hotel, and I told you Via Rail was right over there, and the bus terminal is right there. That's the Maritime bus, not the city buses, the highway coaches. The terminal's right over there. All right, this is great. We had a wonderful walk today. Really enjoyed our little trip and our walking, and my little rant. At least it was a good rant today. We weren't on anything serious today. We're just light. It's a light-hearted talk today. No serious stuff today. Once in a while we do get onto something serious, but not today. Well, I see something going on down here. They jacked up that building. And they're going to do something else in the empty space. All right, let's go right across. I'll sign off down here somewhere. I'm almost to the point of signing off. Maybe we'll get a hint on the sign what this is right here. Probably residential, but they're going all the way down to that building. So I imagine they're going to save that building, and I'm not sure how they're going to incorporate it into this other building, but it kind of looks like that might be the plan. Anyways, that's it. The sky is starting to clear. Sun's coming out. Looking forward to a nice warm day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just walking around today and Boxing Day. We enjoy our holidays and days off. I hope you had a really nice Christmas, and I hope all goes well for you this day, Boxing Day, and I hope you had a really good holiday. Everything went well. So with that, I hope you are a subscriber to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, become a subscriber. It doesn't cost anything. Just push that subscribe button and it helps me. And you'll get a little, you'll be the first to get my videos if you're a subscriber. So as one comes out, it'll let you know. And if you push that notification bell, it isn't intrusive. It'll just give you a little ding on your phone and you look to see what it was. And, oh, Halifax Water Care got a new video out. And you won't miss a single thing, okay? With that, take care, be safe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.